Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's special presentation entitled, What Makes a Safe and Sound Stock? My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to be here to give you this presentation. Now, as you look at this question, really, what does make a safe and sound stock? Well, with VectorVest, we have the indicators to be able to present to you how to look through over 9,000 stocks to find the ones that are safe and sound. Why do you want to do that? Well, how much work do you want to put into your investing? Why not have a system like VectorVest where you don't have to jump through hoops and hurdles and jump over fire to recreate the wheel? We have in our indicators the ability to put before you the best stocks that are the most safe and sound. Now, as I talk about this subject, there's a few things that make a stock safe and sound. The first one is safety. Well, Jim Penna last week talked about relative safety and how important it is. Well, we're going to move over into this week and still incorporate the properties of safety, or RS. Now, keep in mind, we're going to talk about core proprietary indicators within the VectorVest system that are all cast on a scale between 0 and 2. If these indicators are above the value of 1, they're favorable, all right? So safety is key. The next one is upside potential. Well, that makes sense when trying to find stocks that are safe and sound. We have an indicator for that called RV, or relative value. The next indication, or the next thing I'm looking for, is I want to find stocks that go up more than it goes down. We have an indicator for that called CI, or Comfort Index. All of these indicators are core VectorVest indicators only found in the VectorVest system. Now, I've heard on a lot of occasions that I don't need VectorVest to do what you do. And yes, you do. These indicators are germane to only us, and we use the power of these indicators to help you as our subscribers, as our customers, as investors, to make better decisions in the stocks that you buy and sell. So let's break these down. Relative safety, RS. That's part of the safety factor of the safe and sound. Relative safety is an indicator of risk. I don't want to be in stocks that are risky stocks if I'm trying to find safe and sound stocks. Relative safety looks at the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance. Does this company make money quarter over quarter, year over year? Those kinds of stocks are good stocks to look at from a safe and sound perspective. Next indicator, RV, relative value. That is also part of the safe factor in safe and sound. Relative value looks at the long-term price appreciation potential, the upside potential of the stock. Safe and sound stocks, I want stocks that have a high probability of going up in price than not. It makes sense, right? And the last indicator is CI, or Comfort Index. This is the sound part of safe and sound. CI reflects the stock's ability to resist severe and or lengthy price declines. That's kind of important, right? I want to find stocks that pretty much go up more than they go down. You put those three things together, upside potential, low risk, and stocks that are resilient to long or lengthy price declines, that puts you in a better sense of knowing that you're in safe and sound stocks. Now, these core indicators can help you sleep well at night, also known as Swan. At VectorVest, we can make this as simple as a click of the mouse to find these stocks. Now, you have to sit back and ask yourself this question. How important is this for you? Would you rather invest in stocks, not sleeping well at night, wondering what's going to happen because some news is going to come out overnight that could affect your stocks in a bad way, and you open up you're trading in the morning and you're looking at TV and you're looking at what this person says, what that person says, and all of a sudden your mind becomes garbled with data? Or would you like to click a mouse, find what you're looking for, go sleep well at night, and make money? So only you can answer that question. So let's get into the program and show you the power of the VectorVest system. As I open up into the VectorVest system, the first thing I want to look at is a graph. Why? Because as I talk about this, I need you to know where we are in the system or in the market timing perspective right now. We're clearly at a level of resistance, a 3-month high. We've known that the last time the MTI got above that level of being oversold, the market pulled back, but it didn't really pull back in a real healthy way. It pulled back for a few days. All of the anticipation about what was going on with the Fed was still fueling this market to sit sideways and actually hit a new 3-month high. Well, we're also looking at big earnings coming out for a lot of stocks as well. Well, a lot of that has now come to pass. The Fed has said what it said. The market liked, maybe didn't like what the Fed said. That was on Wednesday. Big market hit to the downside. Yesterday, a little rebound. And today, a little bit of indecision with a doji. But I need you to know where we are in the market right now, even as I give this presentation. Where is the MTI? The MTI is at a value of 1.33. Does the market still have some upside? It looks like it may still have some upside if people are still willing to push the market higher. And if that's the case, these stocks can be bought now, but you would need to put tight stops on them. Or I'm going to show you other ways to utilize these stocks in the current market condition as well. So I wanted to preface everything that I'm talking about where we are in the market right now so that you'll know pretty much what you need or need not to do. All right. Now, let's go to the Unisearch tool. Remember, I told you it's as easy as a simple click of the mouse. Well, I want you to go over to Search is Prudent. Okay. Search is Prudent. Click on it. It's going to open up all of the prudent searches. I want you to scroll down and look at that. Voila, safe and sound. A click of the mouse, and there you are. There's nobody that I had to watch on TV to find these stocks. And you know something? You can get a lot of stocks from a lot of people, but how much do you really trust them? Right now, I'm helping you to build trust in the power of the VectorVest system to find you what you want when you need it. Let's take a look at the search. VST, which is the master indicator found in VectorVest. We want that combination of value, safety, and timing to be greater than 1.25. That's a good quality stock. Relative safety to be greater than or equal to 1. Again, anything above 1 is favorable. Relative value to be greater than or equal to 1. And again, these are our fundamental indicators: relative value, relative safety. That's the safe side of the search. All right. Price actual greater than $1. Average volume greater than 100,000 shares. That's what we want for liquidity. Industry group not equal to market indices. Volume shares traded. We want to make sure that the day we find these stocks that they are trading. Stock sector not equal to ETFs. And you know what else I like about this search is that all the stocks that will be found will be optionable. That's going to play a role in how you manage these trades. Now, let's talk about the sort. Still weighing heavily on relative safety times CI. Less risky stocks that have the ability to withstand long or lengthy price declines. You put all of this together, it is a recipe for safe and sound stocks. All right, I'm going to move this up. I'm going to run it as of today. We'll run it. We're going to look at the top 10 stocks. Now, as you look at these stocks, you're going to be saying, wow, NVIDIA, Meta, a lot of these stocks are already run. Do I still buy into them? Well, remember, given where we are in the market, I'm going to tell you to be cautious with that. I'm going to tell you to be cautious with that. But the stocks are doing exactly what you want them to do, which is go up in price. And you know by way of the indicators that they have fundamentally the ingredients to be safe and sound, even though they've moved up a lot. All right, let's do this. I'm a simple kind of guy, right? I'm going to go back, but I'm going to go back in time to the last confirmed up call, which happened on November 24th of 2023. I'm going to run the search as of that date. I want to show you something. So you're concerned that these stocks are up as much as they are now, right? Let's run the search. NVIDIA was found then. Pulte Homes, SMCI, Meta were all found then. Decker Outdoors, Cadence, AVGO. Now, granted, they hadn't run up the way that they have now, but using the power of finding safe and sound stocks, as I quick test these, up until right now, good, googly muggly, every one of these stocks made money. And look at SMCI. That was a bagger. Up over 100%, just trying to use market timing to find safe and sound stocks. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 10 stocks were up double digits. The simple click of a mouse. Almost 30%, where the VectorVest composite is only up 7.87%. Now, granted, there's no stops talked about right here. It is simplicity in its form. Safe and sound stocks on a confirmed up situation, up until right now, almost 30%. Man, how simple was that? What did I have to do is simply click a mouse, but using the power of the core VectorVest indicators is what it's all about. So for any of you who are still thinking about, can I trust the VectorVest system? Hopefully this has put you on a path a little closer to saying yes. All right, let's go back and stream it as of right now. Run the search. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back again. Hold on. Let's go back to, do it this way, the 24th. Remember I talked about we didn't use any searches, any stops, right? I am going to graph these stocks. I'm going to go back, and this is the VectorVest simple layout. You know, a lot of what we do with core proprietary indicators is done in the Successful Investor course. Todd Schaefer does a great job in that course. So as I look at the graphs, what I said to myself is, what would Todd do? All right, so let's go put on a date line. Let's go find 11/24, the up call. And I'm also having on here the stop price. How cool is the stop price, which you can use it as gospel or guide to keep you in a stock from being knee-jerk reactionary? At no point in time since 11/24 did the stock have a sell recommendation, RT above 1. Look at the earnings per share. Nice pick. Next one, Pulte Homes. Look at the rising earnings per share. Look at the rising RT. Above the stop, good pick. Let's go to the next one. SMCI. Went sideways, but notice it never fell beyond the stop price. Again, our stop price is a 13-week moving average adjusted for the fundamentals of the stock. If the stock is fundamentally sound, we will drop that stop price to keep you in that stock longer because it is fundamentally sound. And look, it paid dividends. Let's go to the next one. Meta, good, googly, muggly. Bottom left, top right, 1-year graph. It doesn't get any better than that right there. Look at the rising earnings per share getting into the stock. Stock gapped up, that's earnings. Good man, that's just good. Snaps. Now, you'll notice I will put a line here. Todd likes to use the stop price, but looks at the high level of the stop price, draws a line, and says that's a good time to get out of the stock. Snaps, good time to pull out of that trade right here when it dropped below my level of the highest stop price since you owned it. That would have been a good trade to get out and capture the profit or take a little bit of a loss. Let's go to the next one. Same thing here with JBL, a little bit more volatile in the move. Just because the search finds you safe and sound stocks doesn't mean that every stock is going to rock and roll. That's where stops come into play. Highest level during this time where the stop price was, fell below. Okay, next one. That looks so good. That looks yummy delicious. Bottom left, top right, stop price never got you out. Rising earnings getting into the stock, RT above 1. Decker Outdoors, rising earnings, rising RT above the stop price. Look at the stock, new 3-month high, new 1-year high today. CDNS, man, look at all of these earnings per share, rising RTs above the stop price. And even on the pullback, look at that stop price holding. Stock never got a sell. And the last stock, FICO, man, just safe and sound abounds. All right, safe and sound abounds. Now from this point, folks, you got the recipe. We're looking at relative value. We're piggybacking off of Jim Penna for last week for relative safety, and we're incorporating another indicator, core indicator called CI. A perfect recipe for finding safe and sound stocks already in the system here for you. Hopefully this made sense to you. Hopefully this opens up your eyes to another possibility of finding stocks based upon how you invest in the market. So, folks, until the next time, see ya.